This is Millennium Park. Located mere miles from the heart of downtown Boston and carved out by the Charles River, it is here that 14 people will play the greatest social game ever created, Survivor.
I'm an incoming college freshman at Stonehill College. I just came off a hot gap year. I learned how to make friends with people who I don't have so much in common with, like find things that we could talk about, like that type of thing. Customer service was a big thing that I learned. just work with people, like difficult people.
I live in New York City. I work at a streaming service, but in my free time I do a lot of improv. Improv is a team sport, so it's working with a lot of different people together, and you're all working towards a goal, obviously trying to make your scene funny, whatever it may be, but it's teamwork together and working with each of your teammates to get on the same page. So I'm hoping to bring a lot of those skills here into the game.
They come from different walks of life. Some of them are strangers, while some of them have known each other for years.
I'm from South Dakota originally, just moved to Boston in October. I am an opera singer turned techie, so I now code and do tech recruiting. Hopefully I'm underplaying it, and when we actually have the challenges, I rise to the occasion because I am pretty competitive, so.
Some are Survivor superfans, while some have never seen an episode.
We started watching Survivor when the pandemic hit. I thought my kids might like it because they're into competition type things. And they loved it. When I told them about this, they were like, "You have to do it." As I was getting in the driveway, they're yelling stuff out of the house. "Don't forget to do this, and look under anything that looks like it's something important to the park. Search there for hidden clues."
People think that I'm more nice than I perhaps am, but I can be devious and deceitful, and I'm hoping that will really come through and shine. My mom and I would always love Survivor, and it's been almost 2 years since my mom has passed, and I'm doing this for you, Mom. Go for it.
Some have even played this game before.
My name is Tom, and I'm 23 years old. For a living, I work as an English tutor, and this is my second time on Survivor. Last time I played, I found the idol, immediately told everyone I'm not supposed to do that, and then immediately played it. I didn't need to. We didn't win any challenges, so just kind of hoping it doesn't go that way again, because that's a very good way to lose very quickly.
I'm from Braintree, Massachusetts. I'm the head of marketing for a tech company. And a little secret, this is actually my third live game I've played. I'm not really sharing that information with anybody just yet. I want to play like a little chaotically, like a little villainous. Just like see what I can do when I'm not as focused on the strategy and trying to blend in.
Over the next 2 days, they will come together to form a new society within their tribe. They must learn to adapt or they'll be voted out of the game. In the end, only one will remain to claim the $250 grand prize and the title of sole survivor. 2 days, 14 people, 1 survivor.
Come on in, guys. Everybody, welcome to Survivor Millennium Park. We've got a great game for you guys planned. I've spent a lot of time here over the last few months getting ready for this. There's a lot of beautiful wildlife here as you're going to experience. But if there's one thing I've noticed, is that there's 2 animals that are particularly present in Millennium Park: turtles and rabbits. naturally led the production team to think about what cheesy theme we could shoehorn into the season. So we thought about the concept of the tortoise versus the hare. Anybody here familiar with the story of the tortoise versus the hare? Sarah.
A tortoise and a hare make a bet about who's going to win a race, and the hare is confident he's going to win because he's faster, but then the hare gets too confident and takes a nap, and the tortoise, you know, slowly and steadily walks by and beats him to the finish line.
That's it.
Don't like the ending though.
So for our purposes, when I thought of the tortoise versus the hare, I thought of how sometimes when you play a game, you come into it with natural advantages, things that make you automatically better at that game. Some of you might feel that you are very naturally equipped for a game like this, as some of you might feel more like the tortoise, not necessarily built for a game like this, but if you don't give up, you can still win it too. I find the Survivor similar to the tortoise versus the hare because you can be in the lead in a challenge. Your team could have blown them out in the relay race portion and then blow it on the puzzle, and it doesn't matter. You lose, somebody's voted off. You could blindside everybody. You could be the big bad strategist, votes everybody out. But if you can't convince a jury of your peers at the final tribal council to vote for you to win, you don't win. Simple as that. So we've named the tribes Tortuga in red and Hare in blue. Not as any commentary on any of you as individuals. I don't necessarily think that you're all hares and you're all tortoises who are going to get blown out of the water, but it is a reminder. If you think you're a hare, you can't let up. You cannot get complacent in this game, or you will be taken out by the tortoises, who show the slow and steady wins the race. And with that, we're going to get you guys to your camps. This game is on. You guys can head out towards the bridge. We'll show you where your camps are.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Are we the bad guys?
Yeah.
Whoa, we're here.
Yeah.
Should I read this note now? Read aloud to your tribe. Welcome to Survivor Millennium Park. It says applause.
Woo!
Yeah. It doesn't say that. It just does. Dramatic effects. I'm a math and finance combined major at Northeastern with a minor in data science. I'm definitely a very analytical guy, big into numbers, and I think that's definitely something that could play into my decision making here, but I kind of got to temper that and remember that it's a social game first and foremost.
I feel like when I was younger, like all of our friends would like play in the woods and like climb trees and like run through these, and my house had like a bunch of like wooded area behind us.
Yeah.
But then as I got older, I just didn't do that as much.
Yeah.
And now I'm back in the woods and I'm like, oh, bug. Something, yeah.
You got a bug on you, Emma. Where?
Oh no, already. It just moved. Oh my god.
I think it was just a fly. But still a fly.
Guys, we would never make it on the real show.
Never. I like them a lot. They're very, very personable people, which I like. Because I was nervous because obviously we weren't told ahead of time who was going to be on our team and if we would know anybody on our team. But they're all very, very nice. We all seem very well-rounded as well in terms of competing. So that's exciting as well.
What do we think these challenges are going to be? I'm curious.
I don't know.
Well, he said relay race and I immediately went,
Oh, I know. I hope it's like.
Can you do a puzzle? Anyone can do puzzles?
I can do a puzzle.
All right, I can do the relay race. I can do the puzzle.
Some of my strengths are like puzzles, like any kind of mental challenges, but I'm not as good as like at like physical things, and I'm already like freaking out about the bugs. I put like a bunch of bug spray on, but there's still bugs. Yeah, I'm really good with quick math facts too. Like when I play Jackbox, I don't know if you guys play Jackbox and like
Jackbox,
yeah. My favorite is Trivia Murder Party, and there's that mini game with the math facts. I always win at that.
Yep.
I feel like when like the pandemic first started, a lot of people were like, house party. Did you guys use that?
Yeah.
I used that in middle school.
I used that in high school, yeah.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
God, I feel like I'm old now.
Yeah, everyone at school would be like, oh, you hop on a house party after school today? I guess I'm hopping on
then
a
what
house
else is
I'll be there.
going on the house party?
I have to say, I got more wild since I come to United States. Before I was in China, I was not the same person.
Yeah.
I was really shy. I barely like go out to party. And now Thursday karaoke night. I love that.
I love karaoke.
I teach Mandarin and I teach voice. I'm an opera singer. I'm just really nervous. English is not my first language, but no excuse, and I'm trying to do my best and to understand and let people understand me, and that would be awesome.
I really think our camp is great.
Yeah. nice little area.
Nice little hill.
Yeah.
It feels very like deep in the woods enough. Clearly not, but
Yeah.
it feels like we're like removed enough from me to be like, oh yeah, we're like surrounded by nature. Or,
Yeah.
There's a swamp.
yeah. The first person to stand out to me is Sarah. When Dylan was asking us questions earlier, Sarah, jumped in and kind of participated a little bit more. And so I don't know if that speaks to a leadership quality or how familiar she is with the game, but that is something that made me keep an eye out for her. Are you in college?
Yeah,
Oh, where do you go?
I go to Northeastern.
Nice.
Yeah. They actually have like a Survivor like club there where
Really?
they like do this. Yeah.
Oh my god, did you still have you did.
I did it, yeah. I didn't do very good. I also played Survivor Northeastern. I'm not going to say I came in 5th place. I'm going to say I was away for a weekend. It was my dad's 50th birthday. That's why I got voted out. Kind of give a reason there, just so it's not like, oh, this kid's a dick and we just don't know it. Like,
So the reason you didn't do well is?
so it was like, the challenge was like on Thursday night, and then the next challenge was on, we lost, and voting someone out was on a Monday.
Oh,
and
that's a
then
lot of time.
That's
there was a lot of time, and it was my dad's birthday that weekend, so I went home.
oh yeah.
And
of
everyone else
course.
was meeting up, and I was at home with my dad.
Aw.
And it was an easy, like,
Easy
it
vote
was
out.
tough.
Yeah.
So Tony is not here.
And my strategy going in, first make friends, then make alliances. So that's my plan right now, is to make friends with as many people as I can, just be a guy people like to spend time with, help them challenges, and hope things go from there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bug spray.
All right, start.
Deep woods and there's active and sweat resistant. So whatever you need. I was driving here and I was so excited. And then when I finally got off of the exit of the highway, I got butterflies in my stomach because I love this game so much. I've been wanting to play Survivor for, I don't know, 10, 15 years now.
So let's start here.
we lose.
Who's like familiar with the show and who's not super familiar? Okay.
No worries.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to, it'll be tribal portion to start. So we're gonna go to challenges and face each other, and the losing tribe has to vote someone out.
Got it.
And then at a certain point, we're gonna merge together into one tribe, and that's what's individual.
Oh, okay. Are you
Yeah.
one of the super fans? Because I was like very
I guess, yeah.
nice.
I am a Survivor super fan. To me, I look at this like a giant game of Mafia or Werewolf, and I'm good at those games. So I think I can do really well once things start to pick up.
Here's to our tribe.
Oh.
Here's to our tribe. Yeah.
Cheers.
Team Hare. All right, Team Hare. Hey.
My first impressions of the tribe are really good. I feel like we got a really good energy. Everyone's vibing really well. There's no like weak link or person who isn't talking much or speaking up or doesn't seem to want to be here. But it's also kind of sucks because if we go to a tribal council, there isn't that one easy vote. And that worries me because I don't want to end up being the one easy vote. So if things do go south, I'm definitely going to be putting in some work to make sure things go the way I want.
Yeah. Do you want to do like strengths and weaknesses real quick around the horn? I imagine you two are the fast ones.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty athletic.
Very fast.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do the martial arts thing every day. That's kind of a religious thing for me.
Which kind?
A lot of different kinds. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, wrestling, boxing.
That's awesome.
Dabble in judo. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is definitely something I'm really passionate about, and you just become almost fearless, I would say, especially when you start competing. Had a competition recently. I'm not gonna say how it went as for the results. It was definitely a really, really exciting time, and after I did that, I was like, okay, now I can like do much bigger things like winning Survivor.
I'm pretty decent with puzzles
puzzles.
Puddles.
Stress.
And
Yeah,
puddles.
puddles and
All
puddles.
the
Also
puddle
great at that.
challenges.
Would happily splash around.
Water polo.
Yeah, great. And speech, obviously, great at that too. I feel like I've connected well with Justin off the bat, and I feel like we're coming in with sort of similar ideas just from like very basic introductions. I'm also feeling really good about Zach. Had some good conversations with him. Tom seems really cool as well, so that's kind of just off the bat. But I'm gonna kind of wait, I think, maybe, and see how the first challenges go, see who some of those strong players are gonna be coming out of that first challenge, and that might help me get a better, clearer picture of who my smartest alliance would be.
Get out of there.
I think it's a note.
And on the back, there's a letter.
Read this note out loud to the rest of your tribe. It's time for your first challenge.
Ah!
Now you will compete against another tribe who you will try to defeat.
Yeah.
Losers go to tribal council, where they'll face karmic wrath. You might be voted out if you do not know math.
Okay.
Anyone good at math?
Oh, bank teller.
Yeah.
Bank
You're all
teller.
right?
I
Okay.
I might be able to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
cool.
Like, yeah.
All right.
Depending on the math.
Yeah, it depends on the math.
Yeah, right. And I think that we have a good balance of skills. Like, it seems like we're pretty split between people who are better like strategists and puzzle people and people who are like going to be better at physical challenges. So I'm excited about that. I think we have like a very strong start.
All right. Are you guys ready to get to your first immunity challenge?
Yeah!
For today's challenge, one at a time, members of each team are gonna run out and collect a numbered tile down by the flag for your team. Once all 6 numbered tiles are back, the 7th member of each team has to solve a math puzzle. When you think you have it, call me over, I'll check it. First team to solve the puzzle wins immunity. Will not be going to tribal council. Losers got a day with me where one of you will be the first person voted out of Survivor Millennium Park. It's a designation nobody wants. We'll give you guys a second to strategize who's running and who's doing the puzzle, and we'll get started.
Yeah. How confident do you feel? Do any of you feel about the puzzle?
I'm not
I
doing the
feel
puzzle.
like I'll be
I'm
a good runner because I'll be fast.
Definitely more confident in my running.
Yeah.
I'm 50-50 on the puzzle. It depends on how confident you are.
They said they're numbered.
If you're not confident, you don't gotta.
It's
I'm
not-
willing to
it's
go.
tiles, and then there's some sort of puzzle after. So it's not necessarily like an equation. It's the 2 end numbers add up to this. The 2 middle numbers are smaller than this. It's that type of puzzle. So I don't know who's good at that, but
I would do the puzzle because I mean I'm not good at running, so if you guys want me to be the puzzle person, I will try my
I
best.
feel like you said you're good at puzzle. I think it's
Yeah.
more logic puzzle
All right.
than
Oh, cool.
math.
Oh, then yeah.
If it's what it is, also
Logic
don't.
puzzle. All right.
Puzzle.
All right, for Hare, Zach is solving the puzzle, Jonton, Justin, Drew, Kim, Karen, and Tom running. For Tortuga, we've got Sarah solving the puzzle, Tony, Emma, Jean, John, Andrew, and Woo running. This is for immunity. Survivors ready. Go! Zach getting started on the puzzle for Hare. When you think you have it, call me over.
Second.
You got this. You got this.
Hush falls over the group. Nobody wants to be the first one going to tribal council.
Focus, no pressure.
Okay.
Sure.
You got it, sir. Like a 6 and 9. Okay, what's that?
That.
Contained. Got this, my friend.
Not 9 tiles, 6 tiles?
Not 9 tiles, Zach. 6
6.
tiles.
Oh, okay.
Think about that. Not 9 tiles, 6 tiles.
I thought we weren't allowed to get hints.
Zach, buddy, that's a 6 out of 9.
Ah.
Justin tried
There's
to
no
help
button.
you out for a little bit.
Oh, well, that makes it easier.
You got it.
Now what's the second?
Okay, I think I have it.
Sarah, what do we got? 1, 7, 2, 4, 6, 5. Sarah! Tortuga, congratulations, you have won the first immunity challenge. Hare, bad news for you, you're going to tribal council. Worst news for you, we're going to tribal council right now. Wow. We're gonna head down. No talking, we're gonna talk at tribal council, where one of you will be the first person voted out of the game. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Good luck.
I hope that Zach doesn't get too severely punished for this, because it's always frustrating to watch someone do a puzzle and not be able to solve it yourself. But I think he's a very strong asset for our team, and I hope that everyone else sees that.
Hare Tribe, welcome to Tribal Council. This is unfortunately the last place you want to be in this game, and it's sort of extra interesting right now because you came right from the challenge to here to vote somebody out. So I want this to be a place for open discussion, for whatever is on your minds to address as a tribe. So maybe to get the conversation started, is there anybody here by show of hands who feels like they are particularly in trouble at this vote? Zach, I see your hand.
Only because I was the one doing the puzzle. It sucks when you're the one in that position because it feels like it's all on you, especially when you lose. I will just say to everyone, I was willing to step up to do it.
Yeah.
And I hope everyone remembers that while voting, because I think I got a lot to contribute going forward.
Yeah.
And I've really had fun so far just talking, and I don't feel like my time is done.
Oh yeah.
What do you base your criteria on for a vote, let alone the first vote?
Well, this one's really the hardest because we really don't know each other. We've only had like a couple minutes to explore camp and getting organized for the challenge, and that's it. I don't know my tribe, so it's going to be, hopefully I'm making the right choice, but it's going to be basically blind.
It is interesting now that we've done our first challenge that the puzzle's a really big piece of it. And the physical, at least for now, we're pretty well matched with the other team. So I don't know, that might influence how I vote.
Yeah, it's really great that we do all kind of vibe so far. And I'm just thinking about how much someone brings to the team.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything they want to say before we get to the vote?
I want to stress too that Zach really did step up for the puzzle.
Thank you,
Many of
Kara.
us were reluctant to do it.
Yeah.
And he stepped up and said it wasn't his first choice to do it, but he would do it. So I think that commands a lot of respect, at least from me.
Thank you.
From me.
I appreciate it.
With that, we're going to get to the vote. One at a time, we're going to call you up. We've got a table set up back there, a little voting confessional. Write the name of the person you're voting out of the game, big block letters. Hold it up to the camera. You can speak your piece, you can say nothing, just show us the vote. Drew, you're up first.
All right.
just kind of going with my gut on this one. I hope I whispered in enough ears just before the vote to make this happen.
She was the last one to join our tribe when we first gathered. One I probably know the least. I'm sorry, Drew. You seem like you would be a great player.
The votes have been tallied. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Karen. Jonton. Drew. One vote Drew, one vote Karen, one vote Jonton. Drew. Drew. There's 3 votes Drew, 1 vote Karen, 1 vote Jonton. First person voted out of Survivor Millennium Park. Drew.
Oh!
Drew, that's 4, that's enough. You've been eliminated.
All right.
Hi, Drew.
Bye.
Drew, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
All right. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
Someone give Sarah a ride home.
You just made it through your first vote as a team after a difficult loss. I'm gonna let you head back to camp. We'll see you soon for your next challenge. See you guys soon.
I mean, being voted out first is the worst because it's like you're the worst one in the whole game. But I will say, I think I was voted out from the beginning because I went out for an interview first, and when I came back, they were all like huddled and changed the subject. So I was like, if there were alliances formed early, then that's my theory as to what happened.
Next time on Survivor Millennium Park, Tom goes hunting for a hidden immunity idol.
So we have no idea where Tom is?
No one knows. Like,
And at the immunity challenge,
and I don't want to see any unnecessary roughness.
things get physical.
I gotta see the footage. We're gonna hold for 1 second. I'm gonna review the footage.